Hey, it says welcome back. What in the world is going on with Delta Force and its console release date? Every time you open the comment section of Delta Force on some of the social medias they are present on, like X or YouTube comment sections, you see about 80% of the people asking some type of a confirmation about the console release date, and with that, of course, controller support, I guess, for PC. And I don't see many of my colleagues talking about this on YouTube, and me being a creator, I thought this is quite an important topic. I've also been ignoring it for a while because I was thinking they're gonna come up with some information, but we are now well over a month into the game and they are still yet to confirm something. Like this guy, he says, are you guys genuinely allergic to communication with people? So many are asking under your post about the console date after you ignore the question in the dev stream when directly asked and you don't even acknowledge it. Now, I watched a little bit of the dev stream, specifically the part where they dodged the question about the consoles and about confirming that there is SBMM in the game, for example, and everything felt very, very dubious. The other guy says, nah, no longer interested in the game, as console players have been constantly ignored for weeks. And I was thinking, it is quite bizarre that they're not even acknowledging console players, like giving them some type of a date at least. Now, when you compare it to the mobile version of Delta Force, which was also delayed recently, there, at least, they were confirming that it's coming in summer 2025, as we can see in this article right here. Team Jade has revealed that Delta Force Mobile, the handheld variant of the popular first-person shooter, was just released, has been delayed to summer 2025, and it was supposed to come this month, like in January. They delayed that. Why they delayed it? They say because they want to provide top-tier experience and further optimization. Now, if you guys are not aware, during the launch day of Delta Force on December 5th and a little bit earlier, even like late November, they were saying that the reason they don't want to release the console version is because they want to provide the same top tier experience and so on. And that's fine. I mean, we can appreciate if they want to optimize the game and provide maybe more maps and so on. But they haven't confirmed that, that's us thinking that that's what's happening. They haven't confirmed it. And it's just odd to me that they're not confirming the console thing. Perhaps they're trying to dodge controversy here just before releasing the Season 2, which is coming in a few days. They want to release the big season. They're hoping to sell you new skins that cost up to fucking €150, like the D-Wolf Elite skin and so on. So they don't want to have controversy. Where's my Xbox and PlayStation Ooga Booga people spamming their, chats and so on. They want people to talk about the new buyable stuff in the new season. That's what they want, right? If I had to put my 2 cents here, after that season has been out and been running for a while, they will for sure then confirm, hey, sorry about the console delay, it's coming, with the mobile version, if I had to guess. Or, of course, there's also a small chance they surprise you, and it really comes at this date they were talking about earlier. The developers of Delta Force answered questions from players and, among other things, confirmed that the project will be released on PS5 and Xbox Series in the first quarter of 2025, and additional information about the release of the shooter and available modes is expected during the October Steam Next Fest. Now, I was there during that October Steam Next Fest, and there they also said, yeah, console's coming Q1 and so on. But we never really got a date, and since then, this is the last information we had that was last year in October. Last info we ever heard about consoles. They've literally never mentioned it since then. No delay, no communication, not so even as an answer on Twitter or YouTube or anything, no confirmation. So I'm about 99% sure that they are delaying the game and just hoping that, you just don't talk about it. And that sucks. And I really think they should just hold it up here. If it's delayed, let people know and that's it, And if it's coming as late as summer, like the mobile version, I think at that point the game will become, in my personal opinion and experience, the game will become irrelevant at that point and nobody will give a fuck if it's coming on console at that time, even if it's free to play. Because you have to understand, at that moment, we are closer to the next Battlefield game. There's also going to be Battlefield already announced there's going to be the biggest playtests ever. We're probably going to have an open beta much sooner than usual, playtests and so on. Then we have the new Call of Duty game that comes annually, so I'm sure there's a new COD coming as well. This is all going to be packed in that October-November release schedule, and Delta Force coming out with their, console release then is basically, in my opinion, fucking dead, dude. It's just how it is, Now is the window where they have no competition, basically, because Black Ops 6, people seem not to like Black Ops 6. I don't know why, I don't play Call of Duty, so... But, this was the window. This was it. And they're really fumbling here. And this way of them withholding information, I don't know if this is maybe just something that happens with Chinese developers. Is this how things operate in China? But I feel like they really need a lesson here from the Western world of other developers where things are being communicated, at least those things about release dates and proper delays and so on. these developers, Team Jade and Timmy Studio, really seem to be slow, not only about giving informations about important things like console release dates and so on, they're also very slow in actually delivering impactful patches and other things. My viewer base, at least from what I can tell, the most annoying things for them seem to be the Luna wallhack arrow and Luna itself as a character, and then there's no sound in the game. That's another common problem I see in my comment section and my voting polls in the community section. And none of those things have been addressed yet. And you would think a first-person shooter that having footsteps and having proper audio would be a top fucking priority, but they haven't even mentioned it yet. And the only thing we're really getting consistently is just updates on skins and new modes and, you know, them promoting the new content, but nothing has been done with the controversial things about Delta Force, which is concerning. We saw in the dev stream how they dodged the questions about consoles, how they dodged the questions about SBMM. Like, somebody asked them about SBMM and they were saying, oh yeah, we opened servers in Virginia, completely ignoring the question, and they were getting flamed in like the Twitch chat, people saying, oh, you guys are liars and so on. And perhaps that's a bit too harsh. I definitely think there's some type of a language barrier here between us and them. Perhaps it wasn't communicated to them clearly that we fucking hate Luna, that we hate that there's no sound in the game, proper sound and footsteps. I don't know, it's just all very bizarre to me. And let me know in the comment section, do you feel the same way? Would you like more communication? Like, I could imagine if we had something like Luna wallhack in like Battlefield, that shit would get nerfed like extremely quick if it would even be in the game in the first place. And that's coming from fucking DICE and EA. You know, very undercooked developers who have been delivering shit games since like Battlefield 5. But here it's quite slow. I mean, tell me about one significant change that happened in Delta Force 6 weeks after launch. Nothing. No fixes. Nothing. Unless I missed something. So yeah, there's your video about the console release date, about, you know, this bizarre approach they are having about updates and so on. So yeah, if you liked the video, leave me a like and subscribe, I guess, and follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I hope stuff changes. I really hope for you console players that they come up with some info. And yeah, share this video with your friends if you want some help about spreading the word about the console. Here I am. I delivered something at least, while everybody else failed, including the developers. Yeah, hope you have a nice day. Next time there's gonna be video, it's gonna be just usual content. I just wanted to push this out because I'm seeing that it's becoming a pretty big problem. With that being said, take it easy and I'll see you next time.